You already know. You already know that is. You know what that is.
That one throw you had, bro.
Yes, sir. 10. Yes, sir. 10.
Good job. Good push on doing. Good job. Good job.
Hey, can we get some water?
He's always had just an innate ability for people to kind of gravitate toward him. And we heard from his grade school teachers as early as first and second grade. I don't think that's totally out of the normal for high-end athletes. Typically, they are leaders. He cares. He's a super strong Christian kid, and he's got strong morals and values. He hates losing. Hopefully that plays out here, and Michigan State's on its way back towards where it was just a few years ago.
Touchdown! Good job, Payton.
I say I'm from Naperville, Illinois. Really, I grew up in Aurora, which is right next to Naperville. Lived in the same house for, I think it was 15 years. I come from a family of 5. I got 2 younger sisters. I come from a very supportive family, which is awesome.
That's my grandpa. That's grandpa.
Oh yeah, Grandpa's giving the talk. Good thing you're kneeling down to see it.
Just about every male in my family has played football at some point in their life. My dad is a college coach. He played in high school and then in college as well. He played at Eastern Illinois.
My dad, Peyton's grandfather, was a very, very successful high school coach in Illinois at the highest levels of Illinois football. He won 4 state championships in the 90s, and they finished second twice.
And he is a Hall of Fame coach in Illinois. And then he moved to North Central College, which is where my dad coaches. And he was the head coach there for, I want to say, 14 or 15 years. He built that program from absolutely nothing to now my dad just won the national championship with them last year.
Peyton has witnessed that his whole life, so he's been like a sponge. When he was 6 years old, we were getting ready to play a playoff game against Wisconsin Whitewater, and I'm meeting with the quarterbacks in the hotel the night before, and he would always travel with me. So he was just my sidekick. And I'm explaining to our quarterback how we can't take sacks, got to throw the ball away. And lo and behold, in the game, our quarterback gets caught and runs out of bounds for a sack. We end up losing the game. We're on the bus. Peyton kind of nudges me at 6 years old and says, "Dad, Aaron did it wrong. He didn't throw the ball away."
Who are they playing?
We're playing the Packers.
At an early age, I had a pretty good idea that he's just got a knack. He's got that innate ability. He loves the game, loves sports in general, and sees things that a lot of other kids maybe don't. And I think that's just a product of being around the game and being in locker rooms. And I had that luxury when I was growing up, and it certainly helped me athletically. And he's had that same situation.
My dad always told me from a young age that I don't have to play football, I don't have to play any sports. Just do what makes me happy, do what I love. And I'm sure that he was happy when he saw that I love football and I loved sports in general.
He was focused, I think is a good word to use for him. Very serious about sports. One of the earliest memories my wife and I have of him just in, playing t-ball, his first experience. He got his first jersey and he wanted to know where the away jersey was. When we got to the field for that first game, he couldn't understand why there weren't dugouts. Kids just sit on the grass. So he's always been very serious.
Never really had my mind set on quarterback when I was young. I liked catching the ball too. I liked playing receiver. But I guess as I got older, I knew that's what I wanted to do was play quarterback.
Peyton's first real significant playing time as a sophomore at the varsity level was the second game in 2016 when Jaden and Peyton were still at Matia Valley High School. And the game went to overtime. Our opponent went for 2. And they threw the ball on Jaden. He was playing corner at the time. The receiver pushed off, caught it. Ref didn't call it. They beat us, and Jaden was really dejected. The camera is kind of seeing the whole field, but you see Peyton on the sideline, and he doesn't move. Everybody else is kind of moving, and he's just kind of in shock. He sees Jaden walking off, pretty dejected, goes and meets him out there, and just never stops touching him and just making sure he's okay. He's about to walk past the line to shake hands, and Peyton kind of grabs him, brought him back in, and again, just had his hand on him the whole time.
My dad obviously had a lot of things that he was able to say to support me and point me in the right direction, but he never really said you need to be a leader or anything like that. It just is something that comes with the position, and some guys are able to have an easier time with that than others. I think I was 8th grade. My dad asked me just kind of out of nowhere, what are your dream schools? Like if you could choose schools to go to, give me 5. This was one of the 5. My first offer was Western Michigan my sophomore year, and that was my only offer my sophomore year, and then I picked up a few more my junior year. But they were all group of 5 schools, not Power 5 schools. I ended up committing to Western Michigan. NC State rolled around my senior year during the season and offered me, and then Michigan State offered me shortly after that. Seeing all this, everything they have to offer, I was able to make a decision. I'm extremely fortunate to be here and excited to be here. It's really a dream come true to be playing at a place like this.
Coach D'Antonio was somebody I had always admired from afar, and so when that opportunity came, we're a family of faith and felt like something's going on here and believe everything happens for a reason. And lo and behold, he ends up here. And obviously Coach D'Antonio's not here anymore, but Coach Tucker's doing an amazing job. Payton loves it. We were so thrilled for this opportunity and for him to play on the biggest stage. It's something that's always been a dream of his.
Payton Thorne, quarterback, top-ranked quarterback in the state of Illinois. Really makes all the throws when you see him, the intermediate throws, the bubbles, the slants, down the field throws. Great timing. He's a playmaker. He's a three-sport athlete. Has great leadership qualities. Very good football awareness and sense. Very excited to be working with him.
When I first got here, it was interesting. Obviously, everyone talks about it in high school. You go from being the #1 guy, and then you get here and you're the last guy. There's a lot of new things all at once. You just kind of get thrown in, and you got to figure out what you're made of through the summer program.
His first couple weeks here were really tough. Lost 7 pounds, throwing up, and so sometimes it can be really challenging to help walk them through that. And I remember coming up here, didn't want to bring him home, and we played a round of golf about 2 weeks in, and I still have the scorecard. The most important round of golf I ever played, but it took him 18 holes to eat 1 hot dog. Eventually, he pushed his way through that, and those first few weeks were really challenging, as they are, I think, for many freshmen. The growth that we've seen in him, you hope for that as a parent. You hope your child goes away and they grow in ways that maybe they wouldn't within the walls of your home. He's been fortunate to be surrounded by a lot of great people here, strong men, great role models, and great teammates too.
Kenny Willikis was a guy that really built me up, and I'm extremely thankful for everything he did for me, and he probably doesn't even realize what he did for me, but him, Joe Bocci, Raekwon Williams, and I'm thankful for them and what they were able to do for me. I enjoyed playing against them and then playing with the other guys on our scout team offense.
Hello, everybody, from Evanston, Illinois. We're on the campus of Northwestern University, and it's the Big Ten opener for the Spartans and the Northwestern Wildcats.
Freshman year, I was on scout team, didn't really travel much, and late at night when we're sitting in our case dorm hall, he would always get me out of there and try to get me to go to the weave. I'd stand there and make him throw routes to me.
Everybody else that isn't traveling is staying back at home and watching the game on TV, so that's where I was for probably 4 weeks of the year, and obviously that's not a ton of fun, but I would go in there quite a bit after hours when it was dark, and there would be times where the lights were all off in the indoor. And I didn't even know where the light switch was at that time. I now do. There was one light over the Spartan head, so I would just go right in the middle of the field, and it wasn't very bright, but I would just have Cade stand there. Thankfully, he was willing to come in there with me and catch, because there's not a lot of guys that are always willing to hop in there at 9 or 10 o'clock at night and just catch for you. He's been awesome to have as a roommate and as a friend, because I've gotten a lot better because of him.
Just has that winning mentality, and it's grown stronger and stronger every year. So it's been fun seeing him develop into the player he is today.
Elijah Collins to the right of Payton. Play fake to Elijah. Thorne will run it himself. Runs to his right inside the 10, and he's at the pylon. Touchdown, MSU! A 20-yard run for a score for Payton Thorne.
I learned a lot last year through COVID and through a shortened year and not being named the guy week 1. I was able to kind of have a chance to respond to that and take it one way or the other. It was kind of a fork in the path last year of booking it and saying, forget it, this is dumb, or kind of showing up and acting like, I'm going to play that week. And that's the mindset I took, being the second string guy. And then I ended up getting my shot. I'm glad that I took that approach, because I felt like I was prepared for the time that I was able to play. The last game of the year, being able to get that start under my belt moving into this year was very important. Even though last year wasn't a great year for anybody, I'm thankful for it, because it's just another step of the learning process.
Just the opportunity to play football at a place like Michigan State under normal circumstances. You know, it'll be really fun when the stadium's packed again and he's able to live out his dream. Seeing his story play out over the next few years, whatever that entails, is going to be really fun as a dad and certainly for my wife as a mom.
After the spring game, Payton came up to all the receivers and he told us what we needed to work on, what we did good at. He made sure that we stayed on the right track to watch our film. Every day after the lift, he preaches something to us to motivate us and keep us going every day. I feel like he's gaining his confidence. Great leadership from him.
Going back to his faith in his heart, he's just a really, really, really deep thinking, thoughtful, giving kind of kid.
Just kind of have to sit back sometimes and take a look back and realize how far your life has come and how sometimes you just gotta be thankful for where you're at. The fact that my childhood dream is still alive is pretty cool because not many people are able to say that at this point in their life. For me, this has been my dream my whole life and it's still all right in front of me.